In 2024, a human being let a computer read their thoughts, not through a keyboard, not through a screen, but through a chip implanted into their brain. This wasn't science fiction. This wasn't a movie. This was Neuralink, a real brain chip project. And according to scientists, ethicists, and independent researchers, what this technology could become may be far more disturbing than people realize. Neuralink was introduced as a miracle, a way for paralyzed people to move again, for blind people to see again, for the brain to connect directly to machines. Microscopic, wires thinner than human hair, a small chip installed inside the skull, electrical signals translated directly from thoughts into digital commands. To the public, it looks beautiful, hopeful, revolutionary. But here's the first uncomfortable reality. Any device that can read neural signals theoretically has the potential to influence them. Think about that. If a chip can listen to your mind, what stops it from interacting with it in the future? Now, let's look deeper. Early testing wasn't perfect. Animal trials had serious complications. Some implants failed. Some chips had to be removed. Some signals degraded over time. This information wasn't hidden, but it wasn't highlighted either. And the real concern among experts isn't failure, it's success. Because the long-term vision of this technology is not just healing, it's integration, not fixing the brain, but connecting it permanently to machines. Let me ask you something. If your thoughts can sync with software, who truly controls the connection? Right now, brain-machine interfaces can already do incredible things. They can record neural activity. They can predict movement before it happens. They can allow people to control devices using only thought. This is real science. But here's what researchers quietly debate. Could thoughts be stored digitally? Could moods be influenced? Could external software help regulate emotions? Experts warn the brain doesn't just send signals, it also receives them. And once a two-way connection exists, the boundaries become unclear. The frightening part isn't wild science fiction. It's how close the foundation already is. Now imagine this future. A person suffering from deep depression. A neural implant offers stability, peace, relief. But that balance comes from software. Algorithms adjusting brain chemistry. Code regulating emotional states. That sounds like healing. Until you ask one question. At what point does assistance become control? And what happens if the company managing that software changes? What happens if your brain data becomes valuable? Your thoughts wouldn't just be yours. They would be assets, stored, analyzed, optimized, not by doctors, but by systems. We are slowly moving toward a world where thoughts may not be entirely private, where memory may not be untouched, where emotions may not be purely human, not because of war, not because of violence, but because of convenience, progress, optimization. The real question isn't, is Neuralink impressive? The real question is, once a machine understands the human brain, can humanity ever reverse that step? Neuralink isn't just a brain chip project. It may be the first step toward a future where the line between human and machine disappears forever. And if that thought unsettles you, you should see what happens when machines aren't just connected to brain, but given the power to decide who lives and who dies. Watch next. AI Target Lock, the terrifying future of autonomous warfare. See you there.